Hi, I'm Ginny Dowd. Let's review the Hunks and Chunks phonics dance style. Are you ready? Let's do it. S-H, sh, S-H, sh, C-H, ch, C-H, ch, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, bach, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, bach. This is a thorn and that is a thistle. T-H, T-H, car, car. C-A-R, you stick your arm in a jar of stars. Pirate Patch, A-R, R-R-R, A-R, R-R-R. Be a seal. O-R, or, O-R, or. I want more fish. Did you bite that fish off the fork? Oh, ooh, ooh. I love school. You love fruit? I do too. You, I, ooh. Let's say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Cross your heart, make that resolution. E, W, ooh, ooh. That's at the end of a root word, and don't you forget it. Bully Brothers. Oh, oh, Look out for Captain Hook. Oh, Look out for Captain Hook. I-C-E, ice, ice. I-C-E, ice, ice. Tell me you're an ace and you're so good. A-C-E, ace, ace. I'm so good. King of Ing dance. I-N-G, ing. I-N-G, ing. What should we do to a ball? Let's spike it like a volleyball player. A-L-L, all. Spike that ball. You take a scaredy cat E, you take a scaredy cat A. You put them together and what do they say? E. But when you see the double E, you say E. It's a bumblebee party. When you see the double E, you say E. It's a bumblebee party dance. E. I-G-H, I. Don't forget the T. I. Did you pull that light cord? I-G-H, I. Don't forget the T. I. Rain, you're a pain. A. Show me your muscles for the super strong hunk and chunk. E-I-G-H, A. E-I-G-H, A. But at the end of a root word, A-Y, A. Hey, do you want to play? Swish, score, hooray. O-I, oi. O-I, oi, in the middle of a word. Boink, show me your boy muscles. But it's O-Y, oi. Let's point to the boys. O-Y, boy, at the end of a word. I-N-K, ink. I don't drink pink ink, that would stink. A-N-K, ank. I'm going down a tank. O said to A, oh, I love you. And A said, absolutely nothing. So when you see O and A, what do they say? O, O-W, O-N-O. O-W, let it snow. Let's point to three girls. I-R-R, and you are in the middle of a word. Let's do the surfing dance. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. But it's E-R-R at the end of a word. E-R-R at the end of a word. W-H, it's a question word. Who, what, when, where, why, and which. Show me your paws with your claws. A, W, aw. Do it again. A, W, aw. Let's invite two people on an automobile ride. A-U-aw, aw, beep, beep. get out of my way. Point to 2 more people. A-U-R, A-U-R, ah, ah, ah. Beep, beep, get out of my way. Show me what you bought. O-U-G-H-T, ought. Look what I bought. Did you point to the shopping bag? Okay, daughters, we'll get you ready. A-U-G-H-T, let's Vanna White a girl. Ought. Boys say daughters. Girls say that's me. Let's do it all together. A-U-G-H-T, ought. Daughters, that's me. O-W, ow. And there's a cow going down. D-O-W-N. That's the way to get down. Oh, yeah. O-U, ow. O-U-T, O-U-T, get out of here, you bumblebee. O-U-T, out, out, out. O-U-T, out, out, out. Let's pull a giant 1,000,000-pound onion out of the ground. Grab it by its stem. Let's do it. I-O-N, I-O-N, yun, yun. You've gotten it out. Lift it over your head. It's a 1,000,000-pound onion. Take a bite and blow bad breath to someone in your classroom. All right, get that potion that gives us the funky hunk and chunk motion. Take that potion, pop its cork off, pop, drink it up. Shun, 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 T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 T-I-O-N. Shun, 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 shun. Do you want to live in a mansion? Of course you do. S-I-O-N, shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. S-I-O-N, shun, 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 shun. I want to live in a mansion. Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. Shh, don't you wake that W next to the R. What's it say so quietly? When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. When you see K-N, you don't say the K, you say N. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. Pop your cell phones open. When you see P-H, you don't say P-H, you say F. T-U-R-E, that creature has nice features. T-U-R-E, that creature has nice features. D-G-E, what's that you say? Why have 3 letters to just say J? When you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, 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 d, d, or t again. When you see E-D at the end of a root word, say ed, 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 d, d, or t. Thanks for dancing.
Good morning, Tigers, and welcome to Wednesday, 14 April, 2021. I think, yes, it is indeed the 14th of April. For today's Foundations lesson, you are going to need your Foundations notebook, a writing tool, a growth mindset, and you're going to sit in the writing position. All right? Go ahead and put your writing tool next to you near your writing tablet. We're going to do something fun first. All right? Thank you to those of you that were phonics dancing with me. I really hope you're making the connection to those hunks and chunks as you're reading and as you're sorting. All right? We're going to talk about that today. So let's get started, shall we? Today we will read another text about robots. Did you have a chance to read yesterday's story about robots? If not, don't worry, it's in Ed Your Friend in Learning. What do we know about outer space? And how can robots help us explore outer space? Today we will use the new words and skills we learned to find out more about outer space and how robots help us explore it. So this text is called In Space. All right? So you're free to read that. Don't forget you still need to do your 3-a-days, but this story is there for you, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Especially after we had a conversation yesterday, some of us, about having animals move to another planet, or having us move to another planet, because our planet's getting overcrowded. So we've got to come up with a solution. And we had some pretty interesting conversations in class yesterday. So we need to learn more about space, and I think this book will help us to understand how robots can help us explore outer space. All right? So let's continue with our skills first. So today we are going to play Mystery Word Waterfall. We are going to play our waterfall game with a mystery word. So what you're going to do is get your writing material. You are going to number the lines, but the only thing you're going to write is the mystery word, okay? So write a number 1 and be ready for the first one. How are you going to find the mystery word? I'm going to give you a sentence, and this sentence contains only one of those words. Yesterday, you used those words to write your own sentence. Today, I'm going to give you a sentence for every one of those words. Your job, my friends, is to find the mystery word in my sentence. All right? So you have to listen to the sentence, and then you have to find the mystery word. When you have identified the mystery word, you are going to write it next to the number. All right, make sure you check it against the screen. Then you're going to go to the chat box and type it in. Don't send it yet. You know what you need to wait for. All right? Wait for the description of that picture. After you type it in the chat box and you wait until it's time, then you are going to send it. When you send it, you're going to come back here and get ready for the next one. All right? I need to know that you're back, so when you leave, I think your camera's off. When you come back, just make sure it's on. All right? And then I know you're back. Okay? So here we go. The first sentence. And I say the first sentence because I'm going to give you a complete sentence. You are going to scan those words and find which word I used. Okay? So you need to listen closely. The sentence is, in math class, we measure the area in square units. In math class, we measure the area in square units. So you need to look, what word did I use in my sentence? In math class, we measure the area in square units. In math class, we measure the area in square units. One of these is in my sentence. In math class, we measure the area in square units. As soon as you have the mystery word written by number 1, check it against the screen, and then go to the chat box, type it in, and wait for the magic word. All right? It looks like most of us are ready. Here we go. Waterfall. Shh. I see a list of that magic word populating. All right, we're going to go back later and check. Remember, you got a point if you sent it at the right time, and it was the right word, and it was spelled correctly. Okay? So we'll go back later and check to see how many points you got. Or you can go back later. Right now, I need you to come back to the meeting. If you're looking at the chat screen, come back to the meeting. All right? Here we go. Number 2. Make sure you've skipped a line and written the number 2 on your paper. Here we go. The next sentence. Please get the book from the library. I'll repeat the sentence. Please get the book from the library. Do you see the word? Please get the book from the library. Please get the book from the library. Go ahead and write your word. As soon as you've written your word and checked it, go to the chat box while I try to fix my microphone. The stand is not standing. Come on. Please get the book from the library is that word. All right, you got it? Should be in the chat box by now. I'll just stay here because my microphone wants to slip. Okay. The sentence was, please get the book from the library. If you're still in the meeting looking for the word, listen. Please get the book from the library. Write down the word. Head to the chat box so you can get it in on time. All right, it looks like everyone's ready. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. I gotta make the sound of the waterfall. All right. Good job. Come back to the meeting. Be ready for number 3. Make sure you have number 3 on your paper. Ready for number 3. All right, I see you come back. All right. A couple more people need to come back. All right, here's the sentence. The sentence is, I won second place. I won second place. Maybe next time I'll get first place. But this time, I won second place. You got it? Write it. Head to the chat box. Type it. I won second place. If you're still here looking for the word, listen. I won second place. Write the word on your paper and then head to the chat box and type it in. Make sure before I say the magic word, you check the word that's in the chat box. Some of you aren't checking what you type, and you don't realize that you're not typing the right word. Check yourself. All right. I won second place in the race. Think you got it? Remember, it has to be spelled correctly, the right word, and the right time. Let's do a countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. All right, come back to the meeting so I can see that you're back. I need to see that you're back. You should have number 4 written on your paper, and you should be ready to listen and search. Ready to listen and search. The sentence is, they seemed happy today. They seemed happy today. They seemed happy today. Did you get it? They seemed happy today. As soon as you get it, write it down. Head to the chat box. They seemed happy today. They seemed happy today. Got it now? All right. All right, go ahead and write it and then go type it into the chat box. Give you a couple more seconds since some of us just found it. All right, those of you that have already typed it, check your spelling. Make sure you have typed all the sounds. You should have written it correctly and checked it on your paper. So if you're in the chat box and you can't see my screen, you can see your paper. All right? That's the reason we did it that way, my friends. All right? Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, waterfall. My microphone just took a waterfall. Stay, please. Okay, when you're done, come back. I think it's falling when I do drum roll. I guess I can't do drum roll anymore. All right. Are we back? Here we go. You should have number 5 written on your paper. Number 5. The sentence is, who will read the story? I'll repeat the sentence. The sentence is, who will read the story? Who will read the story? Make sure you check this. Remember, I think this is the hardest word to spell. Who will read the story? As soon as you have it on your paper, check it against the screen and go type it in the chat box. After you type it in the chat box, check it against your paper to make sure you spelled it how it spells, not how it sounds. All right, I think we look ready. That's a short word. Only 3 letters. Who will read the story? And I might be doing that in case someone hasn't found it yet. Hurry. You got it? Type it in the chat box after you write it. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, waterfall. All right, after you type it in the chat box and send it, come back to the meeting. I'm waiting for a couple more to get back. All right, well, welcome back, my friends. We are on number 6. So you should have a number 6 written on your paper and ready to listen to the next sentence. The sentence is, the cat is going to sleep. The cat is going to sleep. The cat is going to sleep. Make sure when you write it down, you have it written correctly. Then head to the chat box and type it in. All right. Here we go. You got it? You need a minute? Okay, hurry. The cat is going to sleep. I saw you come back to get it. Okay, get the word. Go put it in the chat box. Everyone else, you're on pause. Check your work. You have going. You ready? Okay. It looks like we're all ready now. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. All right. Good job. Come on back to the meeting. Get ready to go for number 7. There should be a number 7 on your paper. And your number 7 should be directly under the number 6. And you're going to write your words directly under each other. No flying words. Are you ready for the sentence? The sentence for number 7. The cow goes moo. The cow goes moo. The cow goes moo. All right, as soon as you write it, go over there and type it in the chat box. Check it against your paper. That's number 7. The cow goes moo. If you're still here, look at the screen. The cow goes moo. All right. Type it in the chat box after you write it down. Quickly. Okay. I see some of you aren't ready, but I think you didn't start when we did, so you might miss one if you don't stay focused. Okay? You should already have it typed in the chat box. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, send it. I'm sorry, waterfall. All right. As soon as you send it, great job. Come on back to the meeting and be ready for number 8. You should have a number 8 written on your paper. Ready to search. Okay, the sentence is, the car drove around the park. The car drove around the park. The car drove around the park. As soon as you have identified the word I used, write it on your paper, head to the chat, make sure you check it, of course, then head to the chat, type it, then check it, and wait for the magic word. Last time, the sentence is, the car drove around the park. All right. I see some of you writing it on your paper quickly. You got to start right away. You got to pay attention to the sentence the first time. All right. Looks like you're ready. All right. In 3, 2, 1, waterfall. All right, for the next 2, we just have 2 left, 9 and 10. I am not going to wait so long. So everybody, if you want points for number 9 and number 10, you need to focus right now. I see some of you kind of drifting off and coming back and drifting off. Well, on 9 and 10, you need to listen quickly, write it, go type it, and I'm going to say the magic word, all right? So, listen up. Here's the sentence. The sentence is, the birds are coming back. The birds are coming back. The birds are coming back. Write it down. Head to the chat box. The birds are coming back. I see some people just not doing it, so I'm not going to wait. All right. We won't all get the points. That's okay. Okay, drum roll. In 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. All right, come on back to the meeting for the last one. Come on back to the meeting for number 10. All right, are you ready? Number 10. The sentence is, put your backpack over there on the shelf. Put your backpack over there on the shelf. Put your backpack over there on the shelf. Everybody, before you go to type, hold up your paper. Turn your camera on and hold up your paper. After you write number 10, hold up your paper. I want to see it. I want to see it. Hold up your paper. Before we do this final waterfall, I want you to hold up your paper. I see about 4 cameras. Everyone else, I want to see your paper. You might get bonus points if I see 10 words. This is a check because you only get the bonus points if you're here right now doing it with us and you were paying attention all along. It wasn't hard. It was about following directions. All right? So, go type it in the chat for number 10. Put your backpack over there on the shelf was the sentence. Go ahead and type the word in the chat box. I have made a note of whose papers I saw during the check. All right. You ready for the final one? In 3, 2, 1. Waterfall. Final waterfall. Come back to the meeting. Everyone, cameras on so I know you're back. And as soon as you send, come back. Some of you split screen, so you never had to leave. All right, so from the top, you are going to read me your words in the order that I said the mystery words in. Not in the order of the screen, in the order that I said the mystery words in. There's a reason I'm doing this. All right, starting with number 1. What was the mystery word for number 1? And you can check it, but don't change your paper. It's okay, you've already sent it. So it's got to match what you sent. Number 1, the mystery word was area. In math, we measure the area in square units. The mystery word for number 1 was area. Number 2, what word did you have? My sentence was, please get the book from the library. What word did you have? From was correct. Number 3, the sentence was, I won second place. What was the word? Second. Number 4, they seemed happy today. Tell me the word. Seemed. Number 5, who will read the story? What was the word? Who? Number 6, the cat is going to sleep. And I'm doing this because you probably think the word wasn't there that I said, but I'm proving it. Okay, number 7, the cow goes moo. Here's goes. Goes was correct, yes. Number 8, the car drove around the park. What was the word? Around. Number 9, the birds are coming back. Was the word? Say the word. Coming. And the final word, the sentence was, put your backpack over there on the shelf. What was the word? So let's play with sounds. Words. We've learned how to blend syllables to say longer words. Now let's practice. I'm going to say the syllables in a word. You will blend the syllables and say the word. So you can put your pencil down. I want you to say them. You can use the tiles on the screen to help you if you need to. Each tile stands for one syllable in a word. All right? I'm going to give you the syllables. You tell me the word. The word is, the syllables are welcoming. What is the word? Welcoming. The next word. The syllables are fable. Fable. What is the word? Fable. The next word. The syllables are simple. Simple. What's the word? Simple. So now let's do some reading together. Good readers recognize when a word they read doesn't make sense with the other words in a sentence. They go back and reread the sentence to try to find their mistake. I'm going to read some sentences to show you what I mean. Follow along as I read. I just want you to listen to me read. What do you know about robots? I don't think I read that correctly. Let me try it again. What do you know about robots? I think this word doesn't sound correct. So I'm going to, what is our strategy called? Flex it. I'm going to flex this vowel sound. What do you know about robots? This time I pronounced it with the long O sound in the first syllable. Robots. That sounds right to me. So we do that when we're blending to read a single word, but you need to listen to yourself reading, like I was just doing, and think as you read. What do you know about robots? It didn't sound correctly to me in my brain, and I'm listening to myself read, right? So you need to learn to do the same thing. Flex it doesn't mean just when you have a list of words. Flex it means when you're reading something and it doesn't make sense to you, go back to the word that didn't sound right to you, flex those vowels, and read it again in the sentence. I'm not going to say, what do you know about robots, because I don't know what I'm reading about. So I got to reread that sentence. What do you know about robots? That makes sense to me. Now I can continue. Read along with me. If you just saw them on TV shows, you might think robots look like us. In lots of books and films, robots have seemed like humans. What are humans? What are you going to tell me to do? Go back and flex it, right? So in this word right here, I said humans. I'm going to go back and flex this first vowel sound to the long sound U. Humans. Humans. That's a word I know, but let me see if it makes sense in the sentence. Let's read this sentence again, starting with in. In lots of books and films, robots have seemed like humans. That makes sense. Those robots might walk, speak, and think. So I had to go back and flex from robots to robots and from humans to humans. But I couldn't have done that. I would have just kept reading. In lots of books and films, robots have seemed like humans. Those robots might walk, speak, and think. If I'm not listening to myself read, I'm just making sounds. And I don't recognize when the sounds are wrong or when the word doesn't make sense, okay? So remember that flexes strategy is not only for a list of words, but it's as you're reading. If something doesn't sound right to you, it doesn't make sense, go back and flex some vowels a little bit. Remember, the only letters you flex are vowel sounds. So most letters you don't have to flex. The only letters you flex, use your flexes strategy with, are vowel sounds. Because they're the only ones that change in a word. Did you know that? If you knew that, it's probably pretty easy to read. All right, let's move on. In your Seesaw Journal today for your evidence, you are going to turn in a picture of the game we played. So I just want to see a picture that you played along. And you are going to blend to read this set of words. All right? So I took a picture of your Seesaw Journal to prove it's indeed in there for Wednesday. And it is this week's words. Okay? Title, cabin. I want you to go across and read to me. If it doesn't sound right to you, flex the vowel from short to long. Or to schwa. And the schwa sound of A is like about. All right? And was. And what. So schwa A says So the A, letter A can say a, or ah sometimes, but very few ah. But usually if the A and the don't sound right, try like in was, and like in what, and like in about. We say that's the schwa sound for A. So a. Will get you to read any word with that letter, all right? Flex it. So I'm looking forward to hearing you read these words. Please read to yourself and then read to me. If you find that it's like 10 minutes and you're on line 3, you need to stop what you're doing, blend to read the words, and then start the recording. Okay? You are limited in how long you can record. So the first time you read them is not to record it. The first time is, if you don't know the word, is to blend to read it and listen to yourself blending. All right? Do the strategy that we know works. Do the strategy, blend to read. Blend to read. Look for the hunks and chunks and blend the sounds you see in the hunks and chunks. All right? So have fun with that. And I look forward to seeing your list and hearing you read. Before I go on from there, your picture of your work. I want to be able to see your letters. Because when you checked it against the screen, you should have checked to see if your letters were backwards. No excuses. I'm not accepting backwards letters. Because you checked it against the screen and we're being mindful. We can retrain the way we write letters. If we pay attention. All right? Here we go. So now we are ready to read about exploring space with robots in a text called In Space. All right? Right now, time is already up. You need to immediately head to Seesaw, turn in your evidence, and blend to read me those words. Okay? then immediately start your fluency passage. When I meet with Goal Group today, I want to hear you blending to read those words in Seesaw. So I'm going to say, share your screen and push play. And you're going to share it with us. All right? I want it already done when I call you. Okay? I will see you soon. Toodaloo, tigers. You do know what to do.